gonna get you drunk.
Hey guys, welcome to the Bamgboshe Happy Hour. Let's talk Big Brother season 27. Today is July 22nd. Today is day 15 in the Big Brother house. Now, there is a whole lot of stuff going on, but before we get started with that, we need to make sure that you have liked, that you have subscribed, and that you comment on this video, guys, because we love to hear it and we love chaos. Like I said, I am Peju Bamgboshe Rothlisberger. We are ready to begin. When we left off, we had Kelly, we had Keanu, and we had Adrian on the block. But guess what? Two out of those three house guests all had a special power. So that meant there was a strong possibility that two out of the three would come down and that we would need to have replacement nominees. And guess what? Two out of three did come down. That is, first, Keanu came down because guess what? Casey, season 20 winner, Comp Beast, she came in and competed alongside Keanu in the Power of Veto, allowing him a double chance to win the Power of Veto. And guess what? Casey won the Power of Veto for Keanu, took Keanu down, and so Jimmy had to put up a replacement. And the replacement is, of course, none other than Amy. Then Kelly, she had a special power, and her power is that she could win an additional power of veto. But guess what? She had to play a solo competition the following day. So she went to play her solo competition. We didn't know if what was going to happen with it, but she played, she won, and she did not use it on Adrian. She used it on herself. So Jimmy had to nominate Will. So now we have Adrian, we have Will, and we have Amy all on the block. Okay, so not such a good head of household for Jimmy because his closest alliance members at the time, Morgan and Mickey and Rachel, were very unhappy with his nominations. So what do we do when we have these nominations like this? I don't even know what people were thinking. First of all, not only were they not happy, there's a bunch of other stuff going on. Mickey and Morgan are plotting to, start another alliance. They really wanted Riley to go up on the block, but Jimmy said, no, we're not doing that. They wanted Catherine to go up on the block. Nope, we're not putting up Catherine. So guess what? Mickey and Morgan back to the chopping block. We got to figure out what we're going to do now. Let's try to do something and bring in Rachel and Ashley and a couple other people because we don't like how Jimmy is all going to his head. He really believes that he is the king. Now, based on what was going on yesterday and late last night, it appeared as though that Will would have the votes no matter what happens. But I don't know. There's a lot of talk that's going on now. And Riley said that no matter what, that he would vote to keep Amy in the house. Now, and I also saw Morgan this morning talking to Rachel, and it seems like she's being turned a little bit back to keeping to keeping Amy over Adrian. So we'll see what happens because, of course, Mr. Zach, he wants to keep Adrian at all costs. So let's see, because Zach, even though he's in a really, really good spot, he doesn't seem to be able to do much with his power. And of course, Ashley is always being messy and she's always starting trouble. Some of her reads are good, some of them aren't. So that's just kind of a little bit of the issue. Now, Zach and Morgan were talking game, and Zach kept on saying, you and I have different people that we want to see on the jury. And, I want to keep Adrian this week. And Morgan wasn't really understanding why. He kind of, talked her into it a little bit, but Morgan went and talked to Mickey, and Mickey seemed to be on board with keeping Adrian over Amy. But let's see what happens, because like I said, this morning, it seemed as though there was a little bit of pushback, and Rachel was still fighting to keep Amy in the game. So I don't know. There's also a little bit of, instead of showergate, clean gate yesterday when Rachel and Zach and several of the people were cleaning, Ashley was saying, oh, well, the only thing that I cleaned was my room. The only thing I was responsible for cleaning when I was a kid was my room and the bathroom. And of course, Rachel was like, well, you haven't cleaned that here pretty much. And, Ashley didn't like it. She pretended to do something and she did a little something, but not much, and then went off about her business. Anywho, um, we'll see, because never know with Ashley. Ashley's entertaining, but she's a wild card, and I don't know. I love my girl Morgan, but Morgan is so in love with Zach. I think she is not really thinking straight, and she is, she's doing a whole lot. She's gaming. I like to see her gaming, but she's gaming a whole lot. Now, here are the final twos as of right now. We have Mickey and Morgan, who are locked in. We have Catherine and Riley, who are tight, more so Riley, but he seems to be in love with Catherine. Who knows? Lauren and Zach are allies. Morgan and Zach are allies. See how that could be an issue there. See? Zach and Vince. Zach and Keanu. Keanu and Kelly. Vince and Kelly. Will and Ava, of course, and Rachel and Amy have bonded, but I don't know. I have no idea how any of this stuff is going to turn out. I do know that Ashley does like Mickey, but Ashley is trying to take Morgan away from Mickey. Mickey did, have a conversation with Ashley and tell Ashley that, she was talking a lot. And Ashley, thought about it. And then after her conversation with Mickey, thought maybe I said too much in that conversation. So right now, the votes may change leading up to Thursday. I'm going to do another episode, another recap, and I'm going to actually give you my tier rankings, and I may have some different information and have a better idea of where the votes lie, because this house is messy and there's still plenty of time to change the outcome on Thursday. Wednesday is the Veto episode. You already know. Like I said, I'm doing my tier rankings tomorrow as well. Guys, please make sure that you're subscribed, that you like, and that you comment to this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you thought about Jimmy's HOH reign so far. What are your thoughts? Is it getting messy? Are we starting to see some alliances? I want to know. Anyway, I am Peju with the Bamgboshe Happy Hour. Let's talk Big Brother season 27, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.